she talked about this whole receding from the ideals, and I want to little bit your thoughts on the education in Auroville, which is a crucial aspect of the cultural zone. And I'm aware that you taught in ashram school also long back. Right now we are having this education system in Auroville. Slowly it feels as if we are receding from what it was supposed to be, and we are going towards certification seeking education system, which was totally, it's an opposite direction. Mother said here, we are going somewhere else. How do you look at that? How can we bring back, how can we take a U-turn?
I don't know. See, I was a teacher in the ashram school, and when I look at it, I don't know whether it was the past or the future. Because there was such a joy, such a purity. When I went there, I didn't go to work. I went to see my friends, and we had a lot of fun. And even now, when I cross my old student, they say, Pierre, you remember? It was the most creative part of our life. So that was really joy, education. But it was not real education. Because I had only one constraint, is to do whatever I wanted, but to speak French. So through that, they managed to learn French, and we did a lot of little activities, like theater, dance, and drawing. Now to come back to, but that was for me the past. I've been asked 2-3 times to teach art, and I realized I cannot teach art. I don't think art can be taught. I believe I never went to art school, but I used to go to exhibition, to museum, to biennale. The real artists, the real teachers of art are the artists themselves. You see? If you learn how to look, we can learn from all the world art and go further.
Yes.
And there is a bad thing about teachers. Those who know do, those who don't teach. So that's the problem, that you have a lot of teachers who are failed artists. I don't want to say too much about that.
You said already.
So we have to be, so education, you see, you have to, and sometimes I saw a film on Picasso, you see, oh my God, but I didn't feel I was looking at an artist, I felt we are looking at a boxer, no?
Yeah.
So maybe the best education to do art is to learn box or something like, to have the power to break through, you see, it's something. So so we are very far from the little nice new age friendship and beauty, no. Art is really a dive in the unknown, and you have to have courage. You have to have courage, and sometimes sometimes it's an incredible solitude because people don't understand, but you have to go on and on.
Yep.
And after some time, especially when they are dead, then they start to recognize it. Like I said before, you see, an artist saying the artist's life is the 99 first years which are the most difficult. So you have to keep that in mind if you fail. No? So I forgot your question, by the way.
In terms of education, how do we get away from the certificate-based schooling?
That we should get rid of it completely. It has no meaning here.
Yeah.
It's a wrong direction. We went wrong at one point.
Would you like to categorically say that it has no meaning in Auroville?
No, it has no meaning. It's not meant. And actually, before those certificates, we had quite a number of young Aurovillians who went outside, and they did very well because they had this culture of centered dancing. The same thing with the ashram kids. They have no diploma, but they do very well outside because the main thing is to be centered. And if you are centered, you can cope with any situation. Not at the very beginning. You won't be employed just like that, like if you show a diploma. But progressively, people recognize your value. So ultimately, it is that the only value we have is to be conscious of the inner center, and that's all. That's enough. That's the only thing we need, and we should be open to any challenge, anything. Anyway.